Yo, 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 what is up, my fallopian tubers? Cesario from the barrio coming back at you with another video for your butt. And I am doing a video response for Jeremy IP TTM. All right. So basically, what he wants is for you to show a set and to show some unopened wax. Show your wax stash. All right. So as you can see in front of you, I have a bunch of small sets. All right. You got a lot of you guys know the story. I saw an ad in Facebook, what they call whatever marketplace, and the guy was selling like 25 or some crazy number of complete sets and binders, and I was like, oh wow, man. So I told him, oh yeah, I'll buy them, and went to go meet him, and I'm expecting like 24 binders, of complete sets. And so I get these two little binders with these little insert sets, you know. But I'm not complaining, man. These are all really cool sets, man. Like check out this set right here. This is a whole set. Those 5 cards, and then these 4 are also a complete set, 24. You know. So, anyways, let's start off with the set I'm gonna show. I'll do this one. We got Steve Avery, man. I remember his top prospect card, his draft card, man. Had high hopes for that guy. He did decent. We got Ivan Rodriguez, turned out to be a Hall of Famer, and Jeff Bagwell. If you guys watch Kent Murphy, every time he says Jeff Bagwell, he says it like that and does his batting stance. It's pretty funny. Kent Murphy, Coach Murphy. And then we got Delino D. Shields. He's the one that's in jail, but his son's playing now, so. We got Royce Clayton, who was a really great defensive, and his whole thing was they said that he also had a big bat to go along with his great glove. So, wherever that went. Robin Ventura, best known for getting his ass kicked by Nolan Ryan. We got Phil Plantier, most famous for they started the term plantis fasciitis from him because somebody would play a trick on him and put fish in his shoes of Jeff Plantier, and he ended up his career cut short because they named the disease after him, plantis fasciitis. And we got Ray Langford. He had a decent career. We got Huang Gong. Check it out. The Big Hurt, Frank Thomas, Roberto Alomar, and Sandy Alomar Jr. And yes, they are brothers. Check out Wade Boggs. That's a cool pick of Wade Boggs. And check out this vato, Mr. Cool, Barry Bonds. And then we got Bobby Bonilla, who worked out a great contract with the Mets. And I know a lot of people think like he got the best end of it, but it ended up working out really good financially for the Mets too. So we got George Brett. I'm surprised he's in this set. Because he's a great player, but I'm just saying it's like so much later, and because he was been playing since the 70s. Jose Canseco, and Will Clark, the natural. And I was a huge Will Clark fan, but they always said he had the greatest swing, and I never really saw that, man. I just prefer Griffey's swing, but I love Will Clark. Roger Clemens, his son played a game at Long Beach, and when his son was pitching, the whole crowd just kept yelling, steroids, steroids, which kind of sucked because they're taking it on his son. But Roger was there, and he, went up to a security guard and like told him, hey man, you need to tell them to stop and this and that. And he's like, do you know who I am? And the guy's, I don't care who you are, you're nobody here. It's pretty crazy when you think about it. We got Eric Davis, that's Nate Dogg's homeboy. Eric Davis, man, great player. Him and Darryl Strawberry ended up coming to the Dodgers. Rob Dibble. Dibble. We got Cecil Fielder, great player too. And I remember when Vladimir Guerrero Jr. was coming up, everybody was saying he's going to be the next Cecil Fielder, and it's like, okay, Cecil Fielder's great, but how much is Cecil Fielder's rookie card worth? So how can you say he's going to be just like Cecil Fielder, but his cards are worth like astronomical? But hey, man, that's where the hobby's at today. Dwight Gooden, man, possibly one of the greatest pitchers ever, just had such a short stint with at his peak, because of other stuff. And Ken Griffey Jr., check him out, taping up his own bat. I really love this card because, nowadays I know that players nowadays don't tape up their own bat. The bat boys do it for everybody pretty much, man. So I just think that's so cool that he can do that. And Tony Gwynn, man, check him out. One of the best hitters ever. Him and Wade Boggs, man, were just like the best hitters in the 80s. Brian Harvey, known for riding a Harley. And Ricky Henderson, who liked to take pictures of every base he stole. And Howard Johnson, man, who was behind Gerald Strawberry, Hojo. Wally Joyner, man. Wally Joyner, man, I think I have his autograph right here, baby. All right. Who else we got? We got Barry Larkin, man. He was a great player too. Shout out to Zombie Collector on that one. Don Mattingly, the Hitman, 23. Check out Mark McGuire. I always thought his little stance was kind of funny, like he had to go pee. Look at him. Oh my God, I gotta pee. Here we got Dale Murphy, who to me is best known for this that I have right here on my shelf. Don't get me wrong, Dale Murphy is a great player, but anytime I think of Dale Murphy, man, that card in my generation was just iconic. The error. Got Rafael Palmeiro from Seinfeld. Kirby Puckett. Check him out, man. Great guy, man. Great player. Cal Ripken Jr. Great glove. The Iron Man. And we got Nolan Ryan, best known for kicking Ventura's ass. Chris Sable, or Corky. You know, when I was a kid, I always heard about people corking their bats, but in my generation, it happened to two people. Chris Sable and Sammy Sosa. Both of them got caught with corked bats. I always thought it was pretty insane that they'd try to get away with that. And speaking of Sammy Sosa, have you guys ever heard of Slabby Sosa on YouTube? Slabby Sosa, man. Oh, man. One of my favorite new YouTubers right now that I watch. Slabby Sosa. I think his stuff is just hilarious. And we got Ryan Sandberg, owner of the Spearmint Rhino. Benny Santiago, man. When I was in Little League, I used to throw off my knees. I wouldn't get up. I would throw just like Benny Santiago. And my coaches would tell me, like, if you keep throwing like that, you're not gonna catch anymore. So I kept throwing like that because I didn't want to catch, man, because catching kind of sucked. Even when you went out with the guys, you always had to catch the grenade, you know, and take one for the team if you were the catcher, if you know what I mean. Ruben Sierra, after he retired, he started his own drink, Sierra Mist. Ozzie Smith, a lot of you guys might, you know him from his videos when before the game when he goes out to shortstop and he does the flips. You know how he does those flips going out to short. If you don't know, he was in gymnastics in high school, and there was a gymnastic group there, team, to visit Ozzie Smith before the game. So that's why he did the flips on his way out, you know, to show off to the gymnastic team. Darryl Strawberry, he used the straw. We got Robin Yount. The two Younts? Who? The two Younts. Did you say Younts? And Raleigh Fingers, these guys on the A's, he had this crazy, nice, sweet mustache. And if you didn't know, the A's were looking for publicity and would pay their players extra money if they would have crazy facial hair. So a lot of the guys on the A's started, you know, that's the invention of the Raleigh Fingers, whatever that called, handlebars or whatever they're called. And check it out, we still got more stars right here. Reggie Jackson, Mr. October. Billy D. Williams, who was Carlisle in Star Wars. Lou Brock, man. Lou Brock, he used to be like the shiznits when it came to base stealing. He was the base stealing king in his days. And that's why, and I always had this thing with, as much as I love Ricky Henderson, but Ricky Henderson was kind of a dick to Lou Brock and was always throwing it in Lou Brock's face, you know, that he was the new king and kind of put down Lou Brock, man. We got Gaylord Perry. Actually, his name is Tyler, but for whatever reason, these guys try to be funny and use his gay porn name as, you know, on his baseball cards. We got Ted Williams, the Splendid Splinter. He hated playing the outfield. All he wanted to do was bat. He just practiced batting, man. And he's one of those dudes that he wasn't one of the best liked guys in his times. But nowadays, people don't know, that he was kind of a jerk or something. Not really a jerk, but the press didn't like him. But people nowadays only see the numbers now. That's the same thing I say about guys on steroids. Eventually, the next generations is only going to look at the numbers, and they'll get in. And Brooks Robinson, the human vacuum. I dated a girl called the human vacuum once. And rest in peace, Bob Gibson, who just recently passed away. One of the things I used to like about Bob Gibson, he's one of the nicest guys, and he had kind of a rap as, being mean and, looking at people mean because he used glasses, but he wouldn't use them when he pitched. So he had to squint to look at the catcher's signs. And from that squinting, it looked like he was mad dogging the batters and he would scare them. It's pretty trippy. We got Bobby Bonds, who was a sperm donator to create Barry Bonds, and Robin Roberts. Overlooked, but this dude won like 5 or 6 seasons in a row, 20 games, over 20 games, 6 seasons in a row. Nobody does that anymore, man. Legend. All right. So there's the set, and actually I'm running out of time right now, out of memory space, so this thing is gonna run out, and I'll probably do another part to show off the unopened wax. All right, Jeremy IP TTM, check him out, and check out Slabby Sosa. Let me write it down. Bam, Slabby Sosa, man. So check him out. Love the hobby. Keep collecting baseball cards forever, I say. Ciao.